Hello, hello, hello. It's me again, your girl Coco with Real Talk and Inspirations. Keeping it 100 is the only way I know how to bring it. I'm not giving any advice, but just sharing pieces of my life, sharing what I've learned from my past mistakes, sharing whatever God lays on my heart to share with you. Um, this is part four of taking a new direction in love and relationship. Um, I'm no expert in love and relationships or marriage, but I just share from what I have learned and what God has been dealing with me on, and hoping and praying that somebody may learn a little bit from it. In my first video, I spoke to the single men, and the second one, I spoke to the married men that are not in the church, and I spoke to the married men who are in the church and deal with their marriage and relationship according to the word. And this relationship in the third video, excuse me, I spoke to my beautiful single sisters, and this particular video is to my beautiful married sisters, the ones who aren't in the church and the ones who are in the church. Um, First, I would like to say a lot of times the men try to blame the women and the women try to blame the men. And I share with the married men what I've been hearing the women say, the wives say about the men, you know, or, I heard different stories, through the years, through my living. I'm 48 years old. From the old people, old women and the young women, social media, you hear the white women, the black women, the different nationality. You hear everybody talks about love and relationship. Everybody talks about marriage. Everybody talks about the ins and outs, the do's and the don'ts, and the bad part of it, the good part of it, and and the parts that you know makes a mess of things, and and what they want from the men and what the men do wrong and what they don't. I've already talked to them guys, but now I'm talking to my sisters. Now, you said yes. And then you said, I's married now. I said I's married now. Yep. If you like it, then you should have put a ring on it. Well, he liked it and he put a ring on it and he married you. Now, what he liked about you was you were beautiful. You had sex appeal. You were sexy. You kept your hair together. You kept your appearance together. You were outgoing, probably. I'm not gonna get it. I'm just gonna do the outward appearance thing, because I don't really know. You probably were. You're smart. You're intelligent. You're beautiful. You, whatever. You know, fun and funny, and caring and loving, and compassionate, romantic, and da 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 da. But a lot of men have been talking about how most wives have let themselves go since they got married. You know, when you were dating a man, you wouldn't let him catch you with your hair not done. But now, girl, I need a perm so bad. You ain't had a perm in about 3 months. Hair just is nappy. Your quick weave been in there for 6 months. It's sour, falling all to pieces. Glue done came out over here. You got a pin in it, pinned up or jacked up over here. You know, you just don't care anymore. If you used to wear makeup, you don't wear it anymore. You used to put your little cute little earrings and jewelry on. You don't do that anymore. You don't look cute for him anymore. You don't try to look sexy. You just don't care. You just let yourself go. You don't care. And these men have a problem with it. And they should. They should. Because now you feel, well, I got him now. I'm married now. Hey, I ain't worrying about all that. I ain't got time for all that. Girl, we done been married 10 years, child. If he ain't happy about it, too bad. No, you wrong. You're dead wrong. And I got thousands of women who would back me up on this. You are dead wrong. You're wrong. Ain't no just because. I don't care if you've been married 30 years. It's not like that. It's selfish of you to feel that it's okay to let yourself go. It's selfish of you to feel that it's okay for you to look any old kind of way. If this would attract this man to you, made him fall, if this is a part of what? I know it can't be the whole thing, just the way you look. He just married you just on your looks. But that was a part. His men are visual beings. He saw you first and he said, oh, she's beautiful. And then he began to learn everything else about you and fall in love with everything, all the other parts of you. So it matters to a man how his woman looks. It matters to the man how his wife looks. And how you take care of yourself and how you keep yourself up. It matters. So you can't get mad when he's looking at another woman walk past and say, out the side of his eye, so you want to slap his face off. Well, you ain't nothing for him to look at no more. Boom. You can't get mad because he's looking at a movie or whatever and he's like, ooh. But what you looking like laying over there in the bed next to him? Remember, you don't care how you look. Remember? You used to keep yourself together. He was always looking cute. He was commenting you left and right. Ooh, baby, you look so good. You're beautiful. Ooh, you're so beautiful, baby. Kiss you on the forehead, kiss you on the hand. Ooh, you're so sexy, baby. Ooh, I know why I'm marrying you. You're just beautiful. Ooh, I'm so glad I married you. But now you just don't care. You just don't care about how you look. What you say, what you do, you just don't care anymore. You used to put on your cute little nighties. Now they're in the back of the closet somewhere. In a bag. Now you got on these old raggedy nightgowns. Pinned all up on one side. Holes over here. You done fried chicken in your gowns. Grease stains all over here. Faded all out. You done bleach spots on them. And dirty old raggedy slippers. Girl, throw them slippers out and buy another pair of slippers. You done washed them until they got raggedy. If you did wash them. Some of them so dirty I seen coming in the grocery store. I mean, you just don't care. Your bathrobe dirty and dingy. Buy another bathrobe, please. They don't cost that much. Buy some little cheap gowns or something. You ain't gotta buy no expensive gowns. Throw them old raggedy gowns away. Old greasy head scarves don't cost that much, ladies. Come on. Buy a bonnet, a little silk bonnet or something. You around here, these old greasy scarves, and you go all in the grocery stores with the greasy scarves on and the rollers in your head, and these old stinking, dingy little PJs that everybody wearing all out the house with t-shirts on, and you just don't care. You just don't care anymore how you look. But you wondering why? Oh, he don't touch me like he used to. I wouldn't touch you either. That man rolling over, see your hair standing on top of your head. You with an old dingy old gown on. You over there looking like who did it, looking like an old hag. But you wondering why he ain't making love to you no more. You wonder why he don't want to take you out no more to dinner and movies and whatever. And because when he try to take you out, you just jump in the closet and pull out any old thing now and just throw it on. Come on, baby, let's go. You don't put yourself together no more. Baby, why you don't take me to the basketball game no more with you and you and the guys? And I know they wives be there. Why you don't take? Well, look how you looking now. I wouldn't take you either. Embarrass me in front of my friends and their wives looking like, and you over here looking like I don't know what. Because you don't care no more about how you look. Get it together. Get it together, girl. Get it together. Get it together. I could talk about it because no relationship I've ever been in, I let myself go like that. Never. I mean, when I was younger and I used to get up, I used to wake up before my first husband, I used to, my three older kids, dad. I used to get up before he wake up. I go wash up, and I used to wear eyeliner all the time. That's practically what I wear now. I don't wear makeup and all that stuff too much. And I would put my eyeliner on, or whatever, comb my hair down, brush my hair, whatever I do to my hair or whatever. And I get back and climb back in bed. Smelling good, looking cute. When he wake up, I'm looking cute. I did that for years. For years. Girl, I ain't doing all that. He can take me there and leave me. I did that for years. I never forget, some years back, my daughter came over and she was like, Mom, where you going? I was like, I ain't going nowhere. Why you got your makeup on? I was like, girl, I ain't got nothing but a little eyeliner on, waiting for husband to come home from work. When he come in the door, I'm looking cute. He ain't come home to me still in an old dingy nightgown, walking around with a scarf on my head and whatever. No, when he come home from work, I'm looking cute. Yes. Put on me a cute little sundress, a little pair of shorts and a t-shirt or something. I'm looking cute when he come home. The house clean, dinner cook or is cooking. Get yourself together. It's not okay. It's not cool. That's not cool at all. Then you want to blame the husband. Then you want to be mad and you must be seeing somebody else. You must be looking at somebody else. You must be. Girl, get yourself together. Because I'm sure if he knew that down the line you was going to start looking like this and doing this, he probably would have never put a ring on your finger. If he knew that 10 years from now, 5 years, whatever, you was going to start looking like this and just don't care nothing about yourself, he probably would have never married you. Get yourself together. Then you mad. Because every time he goes somewhere to the company picnics and different things, he might not even let you know about it. Oh, I'm going somewhere. Then you find out, I thought the company picnic was last week. Oh, I forgot it. The last minute, baby, they switched it or whatever, and he leaving you home. Why? Because you embarrassing. You embarrassing. Look at you. I don't blame the man. I don't blame him. You wonder why when it's time to get intimate, he bam, bam, boom, bam, thank you, ma'am. Because he probably don't want to look in your face too long. Because you looking like a Grandma Susie over here. He don't want to look like he getting intimate with an old lady. His grandma or somebody. His mama. Yeah. Get it together. Get it together. Keep yourself together. Get yourself together. Start looking. Come on. Yeah, I ain't doing all well. Then you okay. Stay where you are then. It's time. Stop being selfish. You're not in this relationship by yourself. You're not alone. It's not all about you and what you don't feel like doing and what you ain't doing. That's not right. He deserved the same beautiful, sexy, independent, lovely, sweet, compassionate, sensual, sexy, or whatever woman that he put the ring on the finger and walked down the aisle with. He deserves that same woman. Now you don't have clean up. He come home from work, the house nasty. Ain't, no food on the stove. It ain't cooked. Neither are you cooking it. You sitting up looking at a reality show. The man got to make him some hot dogs or a bologna sandwich or something. Or some Roman noodles or whatever. Cook his own food. Now, that's different if you don't know how to cook and he know you don't know how to cook. So he's the cook in the house. He knows he cooks the dinner. That's different. I'm not talking to you. He's different. He already knew you can't cook worth the dime. And he already knew that. My wife can't cook. I'm the one cooks. He already knew that. Or if he married you, he knew you wasn't a good housekeeper and he accepted all of that and he's the one cooking, clean, or whatever like that. I'm not talking to you either because that's what he accepted. So he can't get mad now. And he can't say, well, why you ain't? Hey, he married you and he knew you couldn't cook and you didn't like to clean the house. He knew that about you. If he married you and you was frumpy dumpy looking and you didn't keep yourself up, well, hey, he can't complain now. Because when he met you, was frumpy dumpy and didn't keep yourself up. You didn't care how your hair looked. You didn't care how your appearance looked. You went outdoors looking all kind of ways. You went to the grocery store looking dingy and dirty with slippers on, and you didn't keep your hair done. You didn't keep yourself together. So, hey, if he married you knowing you was like that, that's different. I'm not talking about you, but I'm talking about those of you who did what it took to get the man, but now you got him and you just don't care anymore. It's selfish. Get yourself together. Get yourself together. Don't blame him. Don't blame him. If he is a good man, he hasn't changed. If he hasn't changed and he's a good man, he's a good husband to you. If y'all have children, he's a good father. He's walking as head of the household. He's doing what he's supposed to do, his job. He's paying the bills and food on the table, taking care of you, loving you, cherish you, respect for you, treating you. If he's doing right by you, treat that man right. Do the right thing. Do what you're supposed to do. Do what you're supposed to do. Stop being selfish. You're not in this relationship by yourself. Stop. Get yourself together. Stop it. He didn't marry you. And he came to visit you when you were dating. Your house was clean. You cooked all the time. You was looking cute. You talked with a soft voice. Hey, baby. You was humble. You was friendly. You was sweet, loving, kind, nurturing, compassionate, supportive, encouraging. You were all those beautiful things. Then when you married the man, all that switched out. You switched out on the man. As time went on, you start getting biggity and bad and bossy. Now he can't even be the head of his house. You trying to run the household. You trying to be the head of the house. He can't even be man of the house. You yelling, being loud and boisterous. You won't clean up. You won't cook. Won't wash the man clothes. He ain't got a clean uniform. He got to wear the same dirty uniform the next day. You loud and obnoxious, all in the street, arguing with the man in the grocery store, making a scene, cussing and carrying on, acting like a fool, nagging the man. He can't even go look at a football game with his boys. Where you going at? You must be going to meet her. He pick up his phone. Well, who that is? I ain't heard you say that was Jim. Baby, that was Jim. Let me see if that was Jim. Baby, I'm going with the boys Sunday to the sports bar to look at the game. Well, why I can't go? Why he going with the boys to the sports bar? Not. Then you acting the butt because you don't want him to go. You're acting foolish now. You're acting silly. Get yourself together. Get yourself together. Get yourself together. Stop it. Stop messing over that man. He's a good man. If he's a good man, treat him like a good man. He deserves to be treated like a king. He deserves to be supported and encouraged. He deserves a hot meal. He deserves clean clothes. He deserves to come home to a peaceful, clean house. He deserves to have peace in his home. He don't deserve to be coming home to a nasty house and a woman nagging him and carrying on. Get yourself together. Because when he's gone, he's gone. Do what you're supposed to do. If he's doing what he's supposed to do, you do what you're supposed to do. Respect that man as head of the household. You're not the man of the house. He is. You're the woman of the house. Do what you're supposed to do. If he's doing what he's supposed to do, you do what you're supposed to do. And if you're not doing what it took to get him, you need to start back doing it so you can keep him. Because when he's gone, and when he decides enough is enough and he's gone, baby, you weren't going to be sitting crying and being bitter. But it's going to be your fault. It's time to take a new direction. It's time to sit down and take inventory. What can I change? What can I do to make this better? What am I not doing that I should be doing? Why has this relationship gone sour? What can I do to make it better? And like I told the single women, if you're not healed of past hurts and relate, you need to try to get some help for that. But don't take it out on him. He's not the one who did it. And to you women, if you had something happen in your relationship in the past and you have gotten over that, you have, said, I forgive you, it's over, it's done with, whatever, and, let it go. Let it go. If you said, yes, baby, I forgive you, it's over and done with, let's work towards making it better, getting past this, let it go. If you can't let it go, then leave that man, leave him alone. Don't stay and make his life miserable because he made a mistake. Don't stay and make his life miserable. Leave. Leave the man alone. You're going to badger him the rest of his life, the rest of the relationship, the rest of the marriage because of a mistake he made? If you have forgiven him and truly forgiven him, let it go. Don't nag him and drag him down about that every time you get in a little argument. You dig that up. You pull a scab off of it. Well, women, you remember when you did so and so so? Remember when you did so? Baby, that was last year. Baby, that was 6 months ago. Baby, that was... But still, you did so and so 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 so. How I know you ain't doing so and so and so so now? If it's that much of a problem, then you need to go your way and let him go his way. If you're going to stay, let it go. Let it go. To you women who are in the church, remember there's a balance. Like I told the men who are in the church, there's a balance. Remember, there's a balance. You running the house of God down. You so holy, you so happy, you so, missionary so-and-so, sister so-and-so, pastor so-and-so, great woman of God, da-da-da. Then you home, you treat your husband like trash. You talk to him like a dog. You have no respect for him as the head of the household. He can't even get you to cook a hot meal for him, wash his clothes. You are a perpetrator at home. But in the house of God, you so holy. God is watching you, woman of God. Get your act together. Get your act together. You honor that man as head of the household. You respect him as head of the household. You do your duties as a wife. He's a good man. You love him. You respect him. Treat him as a king. God is watching you. All that stuff you do in the church is in vain if you can't even get your house together. Get your house in order. Clean your house up. Do right by your husband. Balance this thing out. You running the church. Your husband. Some things you need to sit down on. Well, tonight I'm spending time with my husband. He said he's taking me out. He's taking me out of town. He's taking me on a trip, whatever. The Bible even say you have to ask your husband, can you go on a fast before you go on one? Know the word, woman of God. Some of you know it, but you're still going contrary and doing what you want to do. But you better do the right thing. Because God is looking. He's watching you. Do your duties as a wife. Love your husband. Treat him with respect. Be supportive. Be encouragement to him. Nurture. Pray for him. Be his strength when he is weak. Walk with him as one. The Bible says you're no longer two, but you're one once you become married. It's not all about you. Stop being so mean and hateful to your husband. But you at the house of God, you so humble, you so loving and so kind and so compassionate to everybody. Oh, I love everybody. I just love blah, 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 blah. And you the devil at home, cursing and carrying on, nagging your husband, arguing with him, fussing, fighting with him, hitting him, throwing stuff. God is watching you. He's not pleased with that. He's not pleased at all. Humble yourself. Humble yourself. Humble yourself. Be slow to speak and swift. Be swift to hear and slow to speak. Watch what you say. Watch how you react. Calm yourself down. Tone yourself down. Some of you running over these good men with your bossy self. You trying to dominate and control and be man and be the head. But God placed him to be the head. Settle yourself and do what's right. And respect the man of God, who God has placed as king in your life, in your marriage, in your home. If you are his queen, be queen. Walk as queen. Talk as queen. Present yourself as queen in his life. It's time to take a new direction. It's time to make changes. It's time for all of us to better ourselves and to see where we have been going wrong. It's time. If you got a good man, he's doing right by you. He's doing everything within his power to make you happy. He's not lying, cheating, whoremongering. And he's taking care of his household. You better do right by that man. Now, if he is the opposite, you may need to have a talk with God, because it may be time to take a walk in a different direction. But it's time for you to get yourself together, my sister, and be the wife that God has called you to be. Be the helpmate that God has destined you to be. Be the queen that God has placed in that king's life. And that's Real Talk with Coco. Peace and blessings until next time. And this is the end of taking a new direction with love and relationship.